You know, you'd be surprised the amount of chemicals that you use every day, you put on your body. Matter of fact, ladies, I bet you didn't know this. You put on your body average of 5 pounds of chemicals per day. Average lady does. Well, we're talking about doing natural stuff today, so I brought in one of my dearest friends and also the owner of Marina Cottage Soap Company over Ocean Springs, Vanessa Mueller. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing fine,
Good.
And I mean, that was amazing when you told me that. And that was just not including stuff that you use around the house.
Right, right. So you think if you add all those chemicals, and they're all known carcinogenic as well. So today we're going to kind of change it up a little bit, show them how to make a natural laundry detergent, give some alternatives for only 24 cents a load.
Really?
Yes.
That's a lot cheaper than some of those big jugs of things that you buy. And it was frightening what you told me, Vanessa, is that if you look on those, there's no listing of chemicals.
There's no ingredient list at all on your laundry detergent, which makes you wonder what's in it. And the average laundry detergent has over 16 known harmful chemicals.
Wow.
So anyone with eczema and psoriasis, this gives them a certain alternative so it doesn't break them out. Because typically, if you look at those that have eczema and psoriasis, because it's an autoimmune disease, you have that itch and then that redness cycle. So we try and break it. The leading cause of that is actually your laundry detergent.
Really? And I know you've done some seminars at one of the local casinos.
Correct.
And had like big turnouts and people
come and watch. 111 people came to learn how to make laundry detergent.
That is amazing. So that's what we're going to, one of the things we're going to do today, we're going to make laundry detergent, show you how actually easy it is. And this is good for you because it has goat's milk soap in it. It has washing soda and borax.
Right.
I remember the old years ago commercials for borax, you know, and well, there you go. So what am I doing here?
Okay, so actually some of the things that actually we're asked a lot is that there's only 3 ingredients.
Right.
So you can use alternative soaps. However, if you're using a commercial grade, it then changes the natural to a chemical. So come by the store, actually pick up a bar of goat's milk soap. You just actually finely grate it. So it kind of looks a little bit like coconut flakes, but I trust you, it's not.
Yeah. No.
And all you're going to do is, it's really simple. Here we go. Pour it into the.
So I'll pour it in
Pour
here.
it all in there.
Okay.
And we've used about half a bar of the goat's milk soap, so about 3 ounces.
Pour that in there.
Then you're going to follow with your borax.
Okay.
We have a cup of borax.
Okay.
And then use a cup of washing soda.
Okay.
Not baking soda, washing soda.
There's a difference.
There is a huge difference.
Okay.
If you wanted to scent it at this time, you could put in 1 to 2 drops of essential oils. That's it. Don't put any perfume or chemical in it. Shake it up. You're good to go.
And you've got it.
That's it.
Wow.
You only need to use 1 tablespoon.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, that's a teaspoon there. But
Right. 1 tablespoon in your washing machine. If you have an HD washer, just pour it into the drum itself. You don't have to add any stain removers. You don't have to add any bleach. You don't have to add anything else to this.
Fabric softener?
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to use fabric softener. Again, it's all chemical, and we have alternatives for that. So.
Wow. So I made some laundry detergent.
Right, and this amount right here, you have a little over a pound. That's going to last you about 64 loads.
Really?
Yes. Hard to believe.
Because usually you have to buy one of those big things that says 64 loads on there.
So you think that basically cost us about $4 to make. I know it's hard.
It's kind of a no-brainer, people.
Right, and I mean the first time I actually brought this home for my husband, you know, just like just poured the whole container in there because he's like, how can 1 tablespoon do it? But it actually works. And your clothes come out soft.
Daryl put the whole container in there?
The whole container in there. So our balls are running around. So you basically can wash your whole load. Don't worry about adding anything extra. Just trust me on this. It will work. You'll have nice bright whites.
That's amazing.
And works well.
Talk about these real quick, and then we got some skin stuff we want to talk about.
Right. So instead of using fabric softener, these are an all-natural alternative. These are 100% felted wool balls. We don't want to use tennis balls because they have rubber inside. When rubber heats up, it actually gives off toxins. These will naturally aerate and soften your clothes. So my clothes, that's all we use at the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very soft.
They're actually a natural fabric softener. So you throw all 3 balls in,
We use
or
those
all
too.
6, and you just let them do their thing. I can do probably about a king-size comforter in about an hour, and I use the 6-pack.
Wow.
So these retail for $14.99. So between these two things, you're looking at about 23 cents a load. You can't go wrong. These last
No.
about 10,000 loads, these balls.
All right, we want to shift here and talk about, she mentioned about how it can cause eczema. You know, people with skin problems, skin situations, everything that you make there is natural.
Right.
It's used with goat's milk.
Correct.
And it's made right there. We want to show you a couple of pictures, if you would please. Show the legs of this. I believe it's Ryan. His arms and his well, no, that's somebody else. It's her feet.
Right, right. This is a actually 9-year-old young lady that comes into us. She has severe eczema on actually the soles of her feet. So she came to see us. We switched her to the goat's milk soap,
Yeah.
and then she was using the algae butter on the soles of her feet.
Okay, and you can see the difference there. Upper left is before, and lower left is after. Now, the one that's amazing to me is Ryan.
Right.
The gentleman, his arms and his legs. Look at his arms.
Yeah,
they look sunburnt almost.
Right. When he walked into the store, we really thought he was severely sunburned, but that was his eczema. And he was head to toe like that. That's not an altered photo. He would literally came in that red, and he was from head to toe like that, and very, very miserable. We started him on the goat's milk natural soap. We use the algae butter, which has the non-nanoparticle zinc oxide in, which is a natural healer, and then the goat's milk lotion. And that was literally 3 days later.
3 days?
3 days later, we couldn't believe it. We were
Wow.
shocked. So we are making a difference. So there are alternatives out there. Instead of having to use all the steroid creams and all the other, you can come by the store. We have great natural products. And this was all created for my daughter who has eczema. And as
Right.
a nurse, I sat down to create all this. So we work closely actually with the other physicians within the community to make sure their patients actually have
Well,
some
I use the
benefit.
algae butter when whenever I shave my head, because as you said, it keeps the little bumps from popping up on my head whenever I shave. I use that, and then the lotion. I use the goat's milk lotion, after I shave on my face, because a lot of guys, they'll go and put aftershave on their face, got alcohol in it, bad for you. I mean, this lotion
Dries it out.
Yeah, is really, really good for you. And there's a whole lot of other things that they have there that are natural and that are really, really good for you. I mean, it's so good for you. The Oscars and the Golden Globes put them in their swag bags the last couple of years, and you'll be doing it again next year.
Exactly.
Tell us the hours you're open.
We're open Monday to Friday, 10 to 6, and on Saturdays from 10 until 5.
Okay. They're located on Highway 90 in Ocean Springs, just east of the Ocean Springs Hospital on the south side of Highway 90. Just look for the big bronze caps on the top of the building and go by and get you some. That's Marina Cottage Soap Company in Ocean Springs.